What's up, my dudes? We got us another track review on the GOAT. We got Anaheim 1 2000. 22 years ago, bro. So this is made by the NWG dude, the same dude that made the old school Daytona that I just reviewed not too long ago. So this is my first laps ever on this track. Oh my god, this is crazy looking, dude. Oh, Spency boy, easy there, buddy. Oh my god, okay. I don't know, I got this little fantasy with these retro tracks on Reflex for some reason. They are, giving me a semi, not even gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, bro? Oh, toughies. Whoa, Spency boy's dude. Spency boy straight bouncing off the toughies right now, dude. Oh my god. That's a triple. Okay, whoa, whoa. This jump to there already. Boy, that is an interesting stadium right there, isn't it? He tried to kind of put the rocks over in the distance to really make it look like the Anaheim Stadium. Looks a little bit insanity, not even gonna lie, but you kind of have to build things a certain way to make them look retro. That's a very tricky thing to do, and I think this guy's actually doing a pretty good job at it. I know man, look at that EA Sports. It's in the game, dude. Oh, look at that. Just seeing that takes me back a little bit. All right. Okay, big-ass berms like, oh my god, dude. Big daddy fatty berms. Ho, Spency boy. Okay, that was the first lap. That's a little rough. So you kind of... Alright. This would have been like right in that Carmichael to McGrath type era there. Or McGrath to Carmichael type era, I should say. Boy, this is crazy. This is like I don't know if I've ever rode on a custom Reflex track that was made like this before. Like just jumps wise and berm wise and everything. This dude does make some pretty unique tracks. I mean, I know he's going for this retro vibe, but just in general, like it really does give you that feeling like you ain't never really rode on anything that was built quite like this. It's kind of like the opposite of what I call cookie cutter, you know? It's definitely got that character vibe to it. You got some whoop daddies right here. You can't really go that fast through them, though. So you kind of get in that where you're just wide open, barely moving through them. Oh, yeah, you're going to have to cut that up the inside. Whoo! Okay. See if Spency boy can figure out his angles here a little bit. What do we got? I do have this first-person mod on Reflex. I finally re-downloaded that. So we'll take a lap in first person here. Starting to download some mods for Reflex for like the first time ever as far as like bike skins and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool, bro. Yeah, there's a triple right there. Whoa. Dude, I got to get used to this first-person mod again. It's certainly better than the default first-person camera on Reflex. I mean, I don't know of anybody that's questioning that. But, okay, whoa. Yeah, I get a little tricked up in first person. I got to figure out where I'm at on the track here. Because these triples ain't playing around, dude. These are definitely some bigger daddy triples for sure. Okay, a little bit tricky trying to get up over that, and then up over to that, and then over this. Woo! First person makes everything a lot more scary, I'll tell you that for sure. Makes everything feel bigger. Makes all the jumps and stuff feel bigger. He's got a little bit of, like, variation to the whoops. They're pretty close together, but they're peaked out. All right, can I... Oh, that's tricky hitting that from the inside. Okay, okay. Dunlops are hooking up, dude. Dunlop tires are hooking up out here, dude. Oh, my God, have you ever heard something that dudes say more on the podium than my Dunlop tires are hooking up, dude? Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, you like this little side view, boys? I can't even ride on the track straight view, but, I'm going to try out the side view because that's going to make everything better. Okay. We're whipping it. We're whipping it and T-sipping it. You already know what it is, dude. He's got those same, those same like old school like McGrath like billboards and stuff on the side of the track, just like that old school Daytona track had on it. So that's pretty cool. Boy, this is definitely, I got to give this track some unique points because it definitely has that. And I'm sure all of these NWG old school retro tracks kind of have that. Different than your standard, like, you know, all of the newer replica Supercross tracks on Reflex, like the, you know, 2018, 19, 20, all those kind of replica Supercross tracks in this game. They have a very different kind of design to them than this has to it. You know, it's like a totally different kind of deal. So this track will certainly give you a very, very different feel to it. Now, I'm not going to go out and say this is just like exactly like a perfect replication of Anaheim 1 2000 or whatever, but as far as making it feel kind of different and unique, that's where this dude's got it going on, you know? It's fun like that. You could tell this guy didn't worry so much about making it like, let me try to go in there and perfectly replicate the shit. He was thinking more down the road of like, let's make it fun for Reflex and the way that you play Reflex. Let's, you know, crank up the jump size a little bit. Let's try to, like, make it unique and something different. That seems more like what the dude did versus, like, let me go in there and try to perfectly replicate Anaheim 1 from 2000. Do you know what I mean? It's a little more like not a perfect replication, but a fun, unique, different style of scaling and just the way everything is built, style of track on custom tracks for Reflex, right? So it's pretty cool in that sense. Boy, Reflex is just, man, I can't even explain it, dude. And this ain't even on the Xbox 360, which is actually the version I prefer to play on, but even the PC version of Reflex is still, I mean, I just don't know how you can beat it as far as arcade dirt bike games. I really just don't know. It really did lay out that blueprint and that framework that I still am confused at why it's been so hard for all of these dirt bike game companies to get back to that. This was certainly the pinnacle of physics that you've had in any arcade dirt bike game up to this point. Like, there's just no question about that to me. And it's almost like there ain't no mistaking it. Like, you know when you're playing Reflex, you know? There just ain't no mistaking what's going on. Is that an inside rut? Holy shit. I didn't even see that. We'll try to hit that next lap. That's like super far inside. Probably some different ways you could cut these sections and go faster here. It's not like a super easy track, and I didn't feel that way about the Daytona either. So this dude definitely knows how to give it some skill gap for Reflex, you know. A lot of times if you focus too much on making it like a perfect replica on Reflex, you'll end up making it too easy, and then it doesn't really have as much fun factor. So you can probably triple to there. Yeah, there's a bit more of a line there. Whoa, Spency boy, cutting the corners. You get to that point where you start trying to do that on tracks in these games. Yeah, it is tricky hitting this finish line from the inside because you kind of slide. Very tricky not to slide there, but you still can hit the finish line from the inside. That's cool seeing that old school McGrath pick up on that big screen up there. Okay. Yeah, overall, not too bad for a little retro design type deal here. Look, you can't even see that rut until you get right up on it. That is crazy. But that does seem to be about the only corner, I believe, that has a actual inside pre-made rut like that. But you can obviously go up the inside there. You can jump like past these little bumps on the landing of that jump, so that's kind of cool. Let's see about right here. Jump there to jump there to jump there already. Okay, and then you'd have to jump and land this perfect. You got to land that perfect to be able to get this triple in here. So there definitely is a couple little spots where it's like you got to be paying attention or you're going to go slow for like 2 or 3 rhythms. You know, you got to kind of link these rhythms up a little bit. Let's see if Spency Boy's 420 brain can speak here. Dude, there's some serious slidage going on. I don't know if he, like, changed the traction a little bit right there on the finish line. I don't know, but I feel like I'm sliding right there more than anywhere else on the track. Boy, I'm pushing my Dunlop tires to the limit out here, boys. Okay, can you triple this? Ugh, that would be tough. That would be tough. See, there's a couple of corners here where it feels like you can go really far outside and easily hit whatever jump it is, but then you're going to lose all that time, you know? You could definitely really start getting into trying to cut these corners down sharper and definitely cut off a bunch off of your lap time. So it's cool that this track kind of has that feel to it. But yeah, I can appreciate the effort on trying to make something different instead of what everybody else makes, you know? That's what I've been trying to preach to everybody from day one in any of these track editors of any of these games. Like, make something different, you know? Make something that is not the everyday cookie cutter. And that's what I've tried to do with my MX Simulator custom track. I mean, I would say I'm like the furthest thing from cookie cutter of any track maker ever in any of these games. You know, Galaxy Boy, Space Boy, Dimension, Trippy SX, you know, Tropical Rainforest, Trail Track. I mean, I've done it all. Okay. So, but yeah, this is definitely more down that road of like unique, like, don't really feel like I've ever rode on anything quite like this before, so gives it that fun replayability kind of, whoa, especially if you played a lot of Reflex and you've played on a lot of custom tracks. This will be one of the more fun ones for you because it really does have, boy, it's hard to get that triple in there, man. Like, it don't look like this track is difficult because everything looks kind of rolled off. It don't look like everything's super peaked out, but be honest with you, man, that almost makes it tricky in a sense because then you really got to be on the beans on the bike to get it to hook up over these triple ends. So either way, man, I'm giving this track like a, I don't know, 7 overall, something like that. 8 overall, shit, I don't know. It's hard for me to even rate tracks anymore, dude. 69 out of 420, man. You know how it is with the Spency Boy.